Hey people, it is Saturday, October the 26th, currently 3:01 in the afternoon, and a very seasonable 11 degrees Celsius. And I'm here in the old Cabbagetown neighborhood at the very eastern end of Wellesley Street East. And checking out some Halloween decor here. This neighborhood is one of the best in the city to come to on Halloween. And I'll probably be back to do a walk or stream through the area closer to Halloween night. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make my way through Wellesley Park here at the very end of Wellesley Street East. And I think there are some walking trails that will take me down to Rosedale Valley Road. I'm going to take a walk along Rosedale Valley Road, along most of its length. And it is a very secluded and heavily forested roadway. Just sort of running along the edges of downtown, along the Rosedale Valley. And the cool thing about it is, when you're on it, you would never know. You're just literally a stone's throw away from skyscrapers in some cases. You'd think you're going along a country road in the middle of nowhere instead of right in the heart of Canada's biggest city. Of course, the Rosedale neighborhood shares the same name. It lies directly north of Rosedale Valley Road. And as we make our way along, we might catch a glimpse of some of the skyscrapers that literally sometimes almost tower over the road in some locations. But in other places, you would never know that you were in the heart of the city. Wow, we got like tons of leaves coming down here. It's raining leaves. And of course, we're pretty close to peak color for leaves in the city right now. I think things got off to a bit of a slow start. And actually here, things are still pretty green. I think the warm, humid September we had sort of muted the fall colors this year. Once I get onto Rosedale Valley Road, hopefully we'll see more colorful leaves. And as you may know, this channel is a urban walking channel. I'm not really into the nature walks. I have had some requests to do nature walks. And this is probably about the closest thing you'll see to a nature walk on my channel, other than walking through some large city parks such as Hyde Park. So I think Bayview Avenue also runs right across here. We're on the edge of the Don Valley, the Don River, and the Don Valley Parkway, just immediately east of here. So here's where Rosedale Valley Road begins. So let's check out some nature in the city. think this is the only side that has a proper walking path. Further along though, I might be able to switch to the other side. So I think I'll end up somewhere close to the Yonge and Bloor neighborhood, Bloor Yorkville. I think Park Road might be where I will get off Rosedale Valley Road. We do have some colors here. It's quite busy, as you can see. A lot of people use this as a way to get from the Bloor Yorkville area or the Rosedale neighborhood down to Bayview Avenue near the Don Valley Parkway, or if they want to get on the Don Valley Parkway. Here you'd never know that you're in the middle of Toronto, really. Basically on the edge of downtown. Toronto is well known for its network of ravines crisscrossing the city. Instead of a hilly city, it's almost like a sort of inside-out version of San Francisco, which is known for its many hills. Well, we got all these ravines. Popular spot for joggers. It's a pretty steep terrain going up back up to street level there. We're still walking past the Cabbagetown neighborhood. And we'll also walk past St. James Cemetery a bit further. This is called the Discovery Walk. I hear something or someone moving up there. I imagine walking along here at night might be a bit of a different experience. And now we're walking past a bit of St. James Cemetery. That extends all the way over to Parliament Street. And you can actually catch a glimpse of some of the tall buildings through the trees there. I don't know if they stand out very well, but we'll see more of those as we continue along. We have the cemetery. This could definitely be pretty creepy at night. Looks like the fence here has been sort of someone really wanted to get through here. It must have taken some doing. Maybe some of the residents of the cemetery wanted to come onto the road here to greet some passersby. There's a bit of a Sleepy Hollow vibe here if it wasn't for all the traffic. Oh, here's an opening actually. Maybe it wasn't even necessary to destroy the fence over there. So the cemetery is much larger than this. It extends up above there, and like I said, goes all the way over to Parliament Street. Even in the daytime, this is a bit spooky. But I dig it. I'm a fan of spooky. So this is the approach to the Bloor Viaduct here. This isn't the viaduct itself, but that is Bloor Street right up ahead. And that other bridge is for the subway. Line 2 runs right across there. It's sort of covered up, not open to the air. So it's like you're still in a tunnel, really, if you were going through on the subway. From right above on Bloor Street here, you get an amazing view looking down at Rosedale Valley Road with the Bloor-Yorkville skyline as a backdrop. And there are some of the tall buildings. I think there's a way I could get up there if I really wanted to. And there are some staircases along the way that will allow you to get up to Bloor Street. I think here, though, I'd have to basically climb through the terrain. I think I saw some encampments also underneath the bridge over there. So on this side, you see some apartment buildings. Those are actually in the Rosedale neighborhood, which is mainly made up of large, detached, single-family homes, very expensive ones. But there are some apartment buildings and other forms of housing in the neighborhood. Kind of not what you would expect walking along a street like this. And I'm also experiencing something I wouldn't expect walking along here, and that's the very strong smell of sewage. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Is that really necessary? Can you not just drive like a regular person? And this is the footbridge that they've been reconstructing over the last several years. Glen Road pedestrian bridge connects the St. Jamestown neighborhood on one side with Rosedale on the other. That's the bridge that was known for its wobble if you walked across it, or especially if you jumped up and down on it. Not that it was dangerous or anything, but it was just sort of a fun little feature of the bridge. I'm not sure if the new bridge will also wobble in the same way. Not sure how much longer it'll be before that's reopened. We got some unexpected trash. Tower on the rise. when this does reopen, the first thing I'm going to do is take a walk across and jump up and down and see what happens. Wow, those leaves are very orange over there. It's not really a bike path per se, but I suppose this could just as easily be used as a bike path as it is a sidewalk. I think that's basically its purpose. And this bridge is Sherbourne Street. Not sure what is up with that. Somebody's screeching over there. Maybe there was an encampment here that was dismantled. Well, I'm walking towards the screeching person. Hopefully they don't screech at the side of my camera. Well, she's obviously very upset about something. My guess is she lives in an encampment nearby. Oh no. I won't zoom in on this, but looks like a friendly raccoon critter has met an untimely end here. Got more towers through the trees. knew there were some staircases. There's one up there that will take you up to Bloor Street. Kind of walking past the Mount Pleasant Road area right now, where Jarvis Street would also be running south from Bloor, or Ted Rogers Way, and then Jarvis. Things are sort of leveling out here. We're coming back up to street level. Kind of losing the valley effect here pretty quickly. It's still pretty steep on that side. So other than the traffic and some glimpses of tall buildings through the trees, you wouldn't really know you're walking right along the edge of downtown Toronto, really. But I guess those two things are enough of an indication of where you really are. And here's Park Road. So I'll just cross to the other side and then we'll head up into Civilization just to show you how quickly we can go from one extreme to the other. The traffic here is insane. There you can see the one future super tall skyscraper. That's at the intersection of Yonge and Bloor. The sun is trying to blind us all. I think I can get in the shade here in a minute. And I think in the next year or two, there'll be another building right here in front of us blocking the current view. It's just beginning construction. And so now we're basically in the Bloor-Yorkville neighborhood. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to wrap things up now that we're back amongst the towers in my preferred urban environment. So let me know what you thought of Rosedale Valley Road. Like I said, that's about the closest to a nature walk you might see on this channel. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. Or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member, or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.